Ever felt like you're walking on eggshells in your relationship? Or maybe you've been trapped in the endless loop of misunderstandings and arguments? What if I told you that the secret to a thriving relationship is hiding right under your nose? Grab your emotional toolkit, because we're diving deep into the rules that can transform your relationship from a chaotic circus into a harmonious duet. Stick around, and you might just discover the secret sauce to not only survive, but thrive in love. Let's kick things off with a golden rule. Communication is key. No, really. Imagine your relationship as a car. Without oil, it's bound to break down. Communication is that oil. When you communicate openly and honestly, you're not just exchanging words. You're constructing a bridge of trust that allows both partners to cross over to one another's hearts. But how do you master this art? Start by listening, and I mean truly listening. This isn't about waiting for your turn to speak. It's about absorbing what your partner is expressing. Use active listening techniques. Nod, maintain eye contact, and paraphrase what they say to show understanding. For example, if your partner shares their day, try saying, "It sounds like you had a tough time with that project at work." This shows you're engaged and care about their feelings. Ask open-ended questions that encourage deeper conversation, like, "What do you think about?" or "How did that make you feel?" This invites your partner to share more and fosters a sense of intimacy. And here's a pro tip. Your tone matters. A playful tone can turn a serious conversation into a light-hearted exchange. So, next time you need to discuss something important, aim for a positive atmosphere. Remember, it's not about winning an argument, it's about finding a resolution that strengthens your bond. Moving on to the second rule, respect boundaries. Picture this. You're at a party and someone is invading your personal space. Annoying, right? Well, relationships are no different. Each individual has their own comfort zones, and stepping over those boundaries can lead to misunderstandings and resentment. It's crucial to talk about what your personal boundaries are and encourage your partner to share theirs. This could range from needing personal time to how you each handle social interactions or disagreements. For instance, if you need alone time after a long day at work to recharge, communicate that to your partner. When both parties respect each other's boundaries, it cultivates a safe space where love can flourish. It's important to understand that boundaries are not walls. They are guidelines that help you navigate your relationship. This respect fosters a deeper emotional connection and allows both partners to feel secure and understood. Moving on to the third rule, embrace compromise. Think of your relationship as a duet. Just like in music, harmony requires both voices to blend together beautifully. Relationships are not about winning or losing, they're about teamwork. Compromise is the glue that holds relationships together. When conflicts arise, instead of digging in your heels, ask yourself, what can I give up for the sake of our happiness? Approach the situation with an open mind and a willingness to find that middle ground where both partners feel valued. This might mean adjusting your plans for the weekend to accommodate your partner's preferences, or it could involve agreeing on how to handle finances. The key is collaboration. When both partners are willing to budge, it leads to a stronger and more united relationship. Compromise can also involve brainstorming solutions together, ensuring that both perspectives are considered. The goal is to reach an agreement that feels fair to both parties. Now, let's talk about the fourth rule. Keep the spark alive. Remember when you first started dating? The butterflies, the excitement, the late-night conversations that could go on for hours. Fast forward a few years, and those butterflies might be replaced with comfort. But don't let that be the end of the romance. Plan spontaneous date nights, surprise each other with little gifts or notes, or take a trip down memory lane by revisiting your favorite spots together. Even the simplest gestures can reignite that passion. Try to schedule regular date nights where you can reconnect without the distractions of daily life. Whether it's a cozy movie night at home or a fancy dinner out, make it a priority to spend quality time together. And don't forget the power of physical touch. A simple hug, holding hands, or cuddling on the couch can strengthen your emotional connection. Physical intimacy is a vital part of any relationship. It releases oxytocin, often referred to as the love hormone, which promotes feelings of closeness and bonding. When you prioritize intimacy and connection, you're building a reservoir of love that will keep your relationship vibrant. Next up is rule number 5. Practice gratitude. When was the last time you genuinely thanked your partner for something they do? In the hustle and bustle of daily life, it's easy to take each other for granted. Expressing gratitude isn't just about saying thank you, it's about recognizing and appreciating the effort your partner puts into the relationship. Make it a habit to acknowledge the small things, like making coffee in the morning, picking up groceries, or simply being there when you need them. Gratitude can take many forms: verbal acknowledgements, love notes, or small acts of kindness in return. By consistently expressing gratitude, you shift the atmosphere of your relationship from meh to wow. It fosters positivity and encourages both partners to continue supporting one another. And don't underestimate the power of saying, "I appreciate you." These simple words can have a profound impact on your partner's happiness and reinforce the bond you share. Let's face it, conflict is normal. If you think the perfect couple doesn't argue, think again. Disagreements are part and parcel of any relationship. The key is not to avoid conflict, but to manage it effectively. When a disagreement arises, take a step back and breathe. Approach the situation calmly and avoid blame. Use I statements instead of you statements to express how you feel without putting your partner on the defensive. For instance, say, "I feel neglected when you don't call," instead of "you never call me." By focusing on your feelings rather than placing blame, you create an environment where both partners feel safe expressing their emotions. Additionally, timing is crucial. Choose a moment when both of you are calm and receptive to discuss the issue at hand. Consider setting aside regular check-in times where you can address any grievances or concerns in a constructive way. This proactive approach can prevent small issues from escalating into larger conflicts. The 7th rule is to support each other's dreams. Every person has aspirations, and it's vital to uplift your partner in their pursuits. Be their biggest cheerleader. Encourage them to chase their dreams, whether it's a career change, a new hobby, or a personal goal. Attend their events, celebrate their achievements, and offer help when needed. This not only strengthens your bond, but also fosters individual growth. When both partners feel supported, they are more likely to share their dreams and aspirations openly, leading to a deeper emotional connection. You may also find that by encouraging your partner, you'll feel inspired to pursue your own goals more passionately. While we're on the topic of growth, let's not forget rule number 8. Maintain individuality. Yes, you're a couple, but you're also two unique individuals. Having separate interests, hobbies, and friendships is not only healthy, but necessary for personal growth. Encourage each other to spend time apart and pursue individual passions. This not only keeps the relationship fresh, but also allows you to bring new experiences back to the table. Independence fosters a sense of self that can enhance your connection. When you have your own interests, you can share new stories and experiences, enriching the relationship. Plus, it's essential for both partners to feel fulfilled outside of the relationship. When you prioritize individuality, you're sending a message that both partners are valued as individuals, which only strengthens the relationship overall. Here comes rule number 9, don't keep score. It's tempting to tally up who did what, especially during conflicts. But remember, relationships aren't a game of Monopoly. Instead of focusing on who did more chores or who initiated the last date, shift your perspective to teamwork. Celebrate your successes together and tackle challenges as a united front. When you drop the scorekeeping, you create an environment of collaboration and support, which will lead to a more harmonious relationship. This approach fosters a sense of partnership rather than competition. It's important to remember that both partners contribute differently, and that's okay. Recognizing and valuing each other's contributions without keeping score creates a nurturing environment where love can thrive. Lastly, let's talk about rule number 10. Be flexible. Life is unpredictable, and the ability to adapt to change is crucial in any relationship. Whether it's a job relocation, a change in family dynamics, or unforeseen circumstances, being flexible will help you navigate through challenges together. Embrace change as an adventure rather than a setback. Flexibility also means being open to your partner's needs and desires as they evolve. Just as individuals grow and change over time, so too do relationships. What worked in the beginning may not be effective as time goes on. For example, if your partner's career demands more time or attention, instead of feeling neglected or resentful, find ways to adjust your expectations and support them during busy periods. This may involve taking on additional responsibilities or finding new ways to connect during those hectic times. Consider creating a flexibility plan as a couple, where you outline how you both can adapt to changes in your lives, be it work schedules, family obligations, or personal pursuits. Regular check-ins can help ensure that both partners feel heard and understood, allowing for adjustments as necessary. And there you have it, the essential rules that can guide your relationship toward a fulfilling and joyful journey. Remember, every relationship is unique, so feel free to adapt these rules to fit your dynamic. Go ahead and implement these insights and watch your relationship bloom like never before. Whether you're in a brand new romance or a long-term commitment, these rules will serve as your compass, guiding you toward a deeper, more satisfying connection. Relationships can be challenging, but with the right tools and mindset, they can also be one of the most rewarding experiences in life. So, let love lead the way. Now go on and embrace these principles, letting them illuminate the path to a stronger, more resilient, and undeniably joyful relationship.